ASM artist. Today we are doing another comic book haul video. I'm on my headset mic again, so you guys can hear my voice and everything else a little bit better. So first off we have Man and Superman, and this is by Marv Wolfman and Claudio Castellini rather. And this book snuck up on me. I didn't have it pre-ordered, and I never really heard anything about it at all. But apparently, I looked at the introduction and nothing else on it. But so this was a story that was put off for reasons unknown to me. But I saw in the very beginning here that basically Marv is considering this as probably one of his best stories he's ever written. Let's see where it's at here. Yeah, right there. I totally deluded, but I truly believe this story is arguably the best Superman story I ever wrote, and maybe one of the 5 best comics I've ever written. So that's a pretty big claim right there. And you know, Marv Wolfman is a industry legend. He's been around for a long, long time. So for him to say that this is one of his best stories, I would say go check it out. And it is a 100-page book, so the price tag is a little higher. It's $10. But straight from the guy's mouth, he thinks that this is a worthy read. Which, you know, he could be biased or whatever, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially if you're a fan of Marv Wolfman. Check this out. The art does lend to an older type of style as well. You can kind of see how the anatomy and everything is. It's very I'm trying to find the right words here. It's all in proportion for sure, but it almost has like a musculature feel to it. It's like a curved kinetic sort of a feeling. It's very interesting. And it's got like a couple covers and stuff in the back. See, like, there's just some bold, a lot of curves in it, which is odd because you typically associate curves and things like that with women. But the way that this is done, it's masterfully done. And it looks, it's very interesting, and I think it'll be a good read, so. And then there's another cover or something in here too, but yeah, here's the other one here. So I think originally this was going to be like a couple-part story that they were going to do, and then it got shelved for whatever reason, so, and that's, I don't think I could bag it, but, or rather board it, but I'll put a bag in it. I'm still way behind on all of my other books. I have a huge stack to get through. Next is Batman number 64. They're doing another crossover with The Flash. This is called The Price. I'm sure you all remember The Button, which was the crossover with the Watchmen comedians Button. And so this is The Price. And I believe that this is a crossover with I'm blanking on what Heroes in Crisis book. So, and I mean that's only natural. King is writing both of those. Tom King's writing both. So we you see the whole Justice League in this Batman book. But this will cross back and forth between the Flash and Batman for multiple parts. It's a 4-part event. So let's see, in the back if it shows it. I don't see it in there, but trust me, it's a 4-part thing they're doing. Nice Chris Burnham cover on there. And yeah, where I'm at, we got hit with snow really bad this week. So it dysregulated my schedule. My commutes were like twice as long. This week I always run the bus system. And yeah, my first day out was the snow was still fresh, and I was anticipating the bus to not show up. So I walked 45 minutes to the station in fresh powdered snow that was about maybe 8 inches or something like that. And so, you know, I'm walking on. I just have like jeans on. I did have some pretty decent boots, but the jeans were not ones that I could really get wet. So I was walking carefully. This is Super Sons number 7. And I got to the station, you know, winded and tired and all that good stuff. And then I see my bus pull in, the one that I would normally ride to the station before I get on the other bus. I was so ticked off. And then my other bus ran like twice as long. And then the bus back, I waited over like an hour and 25 minutes for my bus that I normally wait like every 10 minutes for. And that was just kind of the theme for the week. The first day, of course, were the worst, but so we got that, and then everything started to go back to normal. But now we got more snow dumped on us, and we're pretty much snowed in right now. So we're just hanging out. And yeah, here's the checklist for the price. So we're just hanging out, and I'll hopefully get to read all my books while we're stuck inside the house. But the whole week I've been just so worn out and drained from the commute and the snow and all that garbage that I pretty much I've been waking up like first thing in the morning too, because I have to be there for the kids. And so I got there first thing, wake up crazy early, and then I get home later, and then I'm just drained, so I've just been falling asleep pretty much immediately. So that's why I didn't do my Marvels reading, unfortunately, this week, but hopefully next week I'll get that off to you guys. I also have an unboxing video planned here shortly. I was almost tempted to throw those in for today, but I'll make a separate video that's really sound-centric and show off the couple things that I got. So I was glad too. I was worried that my shop wasn't even going to be open yesterday, because the snow yesterday started like midday, and I was actually planning on staying at my work if other staff couldn't make it in. So this is the Silencer number 13, the Tyler Kirkham cover, it looks like. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't think I am. Yeah, right there. But basically my staff were like, no, you need to be home with your family, so we'll just be ready. So I really appreciate my staff doing that, and that's why you all actually have a video today. So thank my staff for being so awesome and letting me stay home with them. canceled, so. And it might come for this one too. Damage is gonna go to 16. So Silencer might make it somewhere around there. It'd be maybe 17 or 18. But we'll see. But it's been fun. I've been enjoying these New Age of Heroes books. Next we have Heroes in Crisis number 5. And then it's kind of been shared a little bit of what might be happening in the way of the mystery for this book. All the heroes have been killed at the Crisis Center, and I think they're slowly ticking back the clock and trying to let us see what happened to lead up to the deaths. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out that Gotham Girl is responsible. She was originally established in the early Batman Rebirth storyline, which coincidentally was written by Tom King, so I'm sure that's what will happen. But I've seen like some promotional cover stuff that kind of infers that, so that's the thing with covers sometimes. Unfortunately, they give away a little more than you're hoping for. You gotta sell the book, but sometimes you have to dangle the carrot for new people walking in off the street to take a bite, you know. And the shop officially sold my last copy of The Bull. So now, all 140 books are with someone. Next we have Detective Comics 997. Nice stall freeze cover here. I guess my shop is not ordering as many of the variant covers anymore. So it really is a hit or miss if I am able to get one or not. I need to just tell them to put me down for a variant, because it's not like they're rare. But some of them are really cool. Like, I don't want to end up missing out on a really cool. Yeah, see right here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that's definitely Gotham Girl there. And then see, there's the mask that's been throughout the Heroes in Crisis. I could be wrong, but like I said. So in this book here, we see the original Mr. Miracle alongside Batman. So that's the big pull for this book. I could have sworn that another Batman came out, but I don't know. Oh no, I think I did. I already put it in there. Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm losing my mind. Next we have the Turtles Urban Legends. And if I remember correctly, I believe that this is one of these bats is Splinter. He's been turned into a bat. But I could be wrong. This is very bizarre, over the top. Yeah, see right here. It's a very over the top story. Came out in the 90s, and they were really trying to prove that, you know, the Turtles wasn't just kids stuff, so they were really swinging hard for the gritty underbelly Tingles here. It's a fun image there. Next is Young Justice number 2. And this is the girls' cover. And then the next issue will be the boys' one, which was offensive because it was the first issue. It was supposed to be the first issue's cover, and whoever had a problem with an all boys cover, so they had to switch the order of the covers. So, hooray for that. But yeah, I enjoyed the first issue of Young Justice. I loved it back in the day. I do love Peter David's and Todd Knox original creation more, but this is definitely entertaining and I recommend it. It's gonna be a fun series, so. Next we have Spawn number 293. Very brutal cover. We see him ripping something apart here. We got teeth and stuff. Some blood. Check off screen to make sure our first couple pages are semi-all age appropriate. Okay. Maybe not the last one I saw there. Very brutal. Yeah, more of this very gritty art. Like I said, I like Spawn because it's not like anything else that I buy. So, it might not be your cup of tea, but I like it for variety. And I've always just been drawn. And here is, I don't know if this is a new enemy, but it's definitely a unique enemy. This is pretty much like, this is an angel. Don has explained it that in his universe, heaven and hell do have agents both that are on the end of being, brutal. So this guy here, I'm assuming his name is Godsend, he has some of the visual properties type of stuff that Spawn does. Spawn's cape is famous for shape-shifting. His cloak here shape-shifts. So, yeah, you see it's just kind of a thing. Pretty cool stuff. And I believe issue number 296, Todd McFarlane said that will be like 96. I can't remember if it's 96 or 97, but I'll let you guys know when I get it double confirmed. But one of them is going to be like a synopsis of everything, all issue 1 through leading up to those couple issues before the big 300, so you can jump on if you're a brand new reader without having to worry about delving into all the lore. So, but after that issue 300, he will have the record for the longest running independent comic book, which belongs to Cerebus currently. I hope Todd starts to do some more art, though. I'd love to see him back to interiors, but I know he's a busy guy and he's got companies to run and things. Terrifics number 12 is the next one, with a nice Meet the Beatles album cover swipe. More Bogdanovic art here. I'm so behind on everything right now. It's super annoying. Every time I want to read something, something comes up, or, I have to spend time on other things. I know once all the Hero Age books die down, then I won't have as big of a list, so that's something, I guess. Because right now, I rolled the dice on every single one of them. I think it's either 6 or 8 other titles total for the Heroic Age. And I'm behind on all of them. Even the ones that are already canceled, I haven't finished their runs yet, so. Except for, Challengers, because that was only 6 issues. But everything else, I'm behind on. Brimstone number 11. I just purchased the Venom movie. I haven't watched it yet, but I will be checking it out here within the week, hopefully this weekend. We'll see what happens. And then I grabbed my preview, so that video will be the next weekend. Alright, that does it for the books. And then the Funko HQ is right by my shop, so I got a couple things there. The first thing I got was this Street Fighter 2, a Funko shirt, in the 2XLs. They are limited to 1,000 pieces. The other ones they made more of, but if you're a bigger guy like I am, you had to hunt for a 2XL, and I have been looking since, I don't remember if last year's Emerald City or the year before that was where this was an exclusive, but I've been wanting it forever, so I'm glad I finally got it. And I'm gonna open it up for you all here. So it just comes down like this here. And then inside we have our nice shirt. I want to say these images were on the old Street Fighter 2 cabinet. But it's a nice crinkling for you. Not 100% on that. So. I love retro games, that was my childhood. Like, I suck pretty good at games, but I like to play them. So, of course, I was happy to finally get this shirt. Let's get our little peel that off. So, but there it is. And then the other shirt I got, I found this on my previous trip, but I didn't have enough money. So I got the Conan O'Brien shirt. And like I said, I used to watch Conan all the time when I was a teenager. So I couldn't resist. But when I went this week there, they actually, the previous time I went, there was a huge stack of these shirts. I went back, I almost didn't even find this shirt. They had maybe 4 other of these Conan shirts underneath a stack of other t-shirts. And of course this was the only 2XL, so I'm glad I found it, because I almost missed out. I also like to, when you get them at the actual shop, they are just 15 instead of, I think it's 20 for if you order Funko shirts from their online store. And then of course if you find a rare one or whatever, it's usually, resold for much higher because people are crazy. But glad I got this shirt here. So now I have my Conan pop and my Conan shirt. And then I got another Topanga in a better box, but you saw that on my last haul. And I gave my other one to my daughter because we've been watching Boy Meets World and she really likes Topanga. But that's gonna do it for now. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. Make sure to check out the Bull #1. You can get a digital copy of the book. If you click the link below, it's just $3, and I'll email it right out to you. Alright, if there's nothing else, you all have a good day or night.